So, hi everyone. So, this isn't your normal, but what's that with me? What's that with anyone? It's different for everyone. Like I always say, what's normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. And I've already started getting drawn to stuff, so I'll show you it. You just pulled my eyes to, in any moment we can pause, breathe, and begin again. So, someone needed that message. I just found it rather funny that I had a squirrel on it for some reason. I just find squirrels really funny. Um, but it's mostly because of what I've said before, that one of my best pals sends me almost daily updates about the shaggy squirrels, as she calls them, because, well, you can work that one out. The squirrels like to have fun and give her a bit of a show. Right, um, so there might be some reference about squirrels or whatever else I said there. Right, so amongst many other things that I am, divine channel, I'm a medium. So if you're new around here, like I say, this isn't the usual one that I do, but I'm trying something different. I sat earlier on tonight and I meditated and gave permission, like they need it, but I specifically sat and opened myself up to get messages from people's loved ones in spirit. Now, the nature of this, it's really annoying with this. It's like, because of my years, over a decade of practicing my mediumship, and I don't, yeah, practicing as in, yeah, practicing it to become better at it, but actually, doing it, um, tells me that, yeah, like I know it's good, it's come from somewhere and it'll make sense to someone, but with the nature of this, so there's basically, what I'm trying to say is, there's no way of me knowing that it's right, in inverted commas, do you know what I mean? Because the messages aren't for me. I got my own messages as well. And actually, yeah, I'll decide whether I'll give messages that were given to me as well, and then I'll put them in as well. But because they'll be for someone else, is what I'm saying. They'll guide me as I go. Because when as soon as I start talking, I'm always channeling. You see, so there's not a lot of difference between when I'm doing that and when the loved ones and spirits what come in. There is a bit of a difference. And like say, I would usually be on camera, but you never know, actually. It might work out a bit better me doing it when I'm not, when my face isn't on it. But anyway, I wrote loads of stuff down, so, because when I do my mediumship, when I write, it can come through in a bit of a different way there. So, do we need a wee, wait a minute. I'll leave you hanging there a minute. I'm going to get a wee tea light, although I'm just repeating it. Yeah, I already connected with these loved ones in spirit, but they'll probably come back, so. Come back, Jack, come back. Maybe Titanic, that might be relevant to someone. It's going to be with the flames, let's face it. Right, so there's a wee tea light. So if you want to come back, loved ones in spirit, and add to the messages, then please do it. Right, so I don't want to make this really, really long. I'd like to make it about 20 minutes. So I'm actually going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Wait a minute, I've actually already chatted for, right, I'm going to set it for 50 minutes. Right, so let's just get cracking, right? So this is the one, I don't know who it's for, but right before I sat down, I had got myself a rainbow mug, right, on my food shop. And then when I kept forgetting things and I had to add to it, right? And it's coming tomorrow, so it was kind of, it was fucking up the system and all that. And I actually just had to phone to make sure that it went through, because I thought, see if that fucking cancels, and then I'm stuck with fuck all food right for Christmas. I was a bit shit. But anyway, long story short, everything that happens in my life has meaning for when I'm going to pass on a message. And it was like, I'd noticed, I was sitting there and I was eating my soup, right? And I was like, my eyes are getting drawn to all the rainbows. Oh my god, look at this. My eyes are getting drawn to all the rainbows on my kitchen table, because I've got like this kitchen table that's all like it's like a wipeable cloth thing, it's got rainbows all over it. I'll say it's for my nieces, but I mean, you can see I love the rainbows too. But anyway, they just pulled my eyes to that as well when I was talking about the rainbows, so we'll put that there. So basically there's something significant about rainbows, because my eyes are being drawn to my rug, because that's a lovely rainbow rug in my office as well, and the chakra flag. So there's something about it. It's either something significant about rainbows being a sign for you, or chakras, something like that, right? And you'll know if this is for you. And so basically what I'd done was I was sitting, I was like, did I take that off? You know, did I keep it on? And then like what I could feel I was being spoken to about for myself was like, yeah, you don't need it. Like I've got loads of mugs and I've got loads of meaningful mugs. But it was like I wanted it, you know what I mean? And it was like £1. And it was just kinda like, and I was thinking, oh, I think I took it off. Like I think I was like, yeah, I don't really need that. Um and so anyway, bloody bloody blah. I got quite a nice surprise when I was going to edit the thing again. I was like, oh right, it's still on there. Like, you know, I chose to take other stuff off. And then, so it was, I don't know, it's like, I was like, right, what does this mean? So I'm asking them again, what does this mean for whoever's going to make sense to? And when I tie it in with, when the time I'd said that I wanted to start communicating with the loved ones, especially, like I say, as if it makes a difference to communicate with you all the time, but you know what I mean? I was specifically giving them boundaries around that. And I started singing, I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright. You know what I mean? I started singing that and I was like, alright, okay. And then they pulled my eye straight to a magnet on my fridge that says, real love stories never have endings. So again, I'm going to trust that somebody out there knows what it means. You know, it could be that it is from, I feel, I'm now, as I'm channeling it now, and so can I just say, I do actually know who some of these messages are for. And if I'm led to say, oh, I feel this is for such and such, I will. But some of them I will actually know and I won't be saying it. And you can just actually that's what I'll do actually. I've got a note of who's, the ones that I did know it was for people. And bear in mind, like, when I'm saying I know it's for you, I'm being told, right, this is for such and such, and then I'm getting a whole lot of information that I'm like, well, I have no fucking idea what that's all about, because it's not meant to make sense to me. And I was actually going to say the names that I got. I will say one of them, because I have to, because, or I'll make it quite obvious, because of what happened was so cool to let me know, to confirm that it was for that person. My eyes got led to something with her name in it. But apart from that, I'll not say who it's directly for, and I'll wait for you to actually say to me, oh my god, that's me. Because I bet, watch this, it'll be for more than whoever they told me it was for, because that's the way it always works. But just know I'll do that this time round, just because I like to have people's permission, as we know. And yeah, and then and then as long as you give me permission all the other times, because again, I'm pretty sure none of these people are going to mind if I said their names, but I'm just going to go with that right now. Yeah, and I won't, like I say, I won't even directly, it'll be obvious, you'll see what I mean when I get to it. Right, so, but I am feeling, as I'm channeling this right now, I am feeling it is from like a lover or a husband or a partner in the spirit world to their partner. And I feel like quite a larger than life character, because they're showing me the scene out of 10 Things I Hate About You when he's running along the, you know, the bleaker. What are they called? The seats, you know, the American school kind of thing. And he's running up and down. Basically, he's making a fool of himself for love. So there's that. I didn't actually feel it was from a lover in the spirit world to someone that's alive, to be honest. I didn't. Obviously, it's going to be someone that's alive, you know what I mean? But that's what was coming through there. So someone's piggybacked the message, basically. But what I felt as I was doing it was that it was someone's twin flames higher self, actually. I felt like it was someone's twin flames higher self. So it's going to be a bit of both for people. Someone's twin flames higher self. And it was like just saying, like, you know, don't doubt, I love you. Like, you know, I love you, baby. And it was kind of like, oh, whatever, all the words to that. And it may be something about the confirmation would come because either, yeah, this is a past event where someone has made a fool of themselves for you for love, or it's something that hasn't happened yet. Or it's just somebody, you know, that's not everybody's way. It wouldn't suit everyone, would it? But it's just kind of somebody really letting their love be known, because, as we know, the physical person's love, well, can be very much non-existent, you know, compared to the higher self. Which I think, you know, I was thinking about this, and guys, I have the most random thoughts, and again, I'm like, are my thoughts even my own? But you know, it's always stuff to channel about, and I was thinking that as I woke up this morning, I thought, you know what, like, I can't stand things that give people false hope, and I was like, pretty much like everything that anybody does about Twinflames is giving people false hope, like including the shit that I do. And it's like, you mean, and it's like I'm aware of that. It's like that's why I battled with myself for like years before I actually started to go anywhere near Twinflames, because I thought, oh, I don't want to be another one of these DF to DM, DM to DF. As much as like when I say that and it sounds like I'm kind of taking the piss, like, listen, I'm not, because things like that have helped me over the years, right? And they still can when I'm led to them. So it's just, I don't like to be like everyone else. And I just, if I wanted to be, I could easily go in the algorithm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. But I just didn't want it. I wanted to be different. And yeah, you could be, well, Claire, you're making it hard for yourself. Well, yeah, whatever. I like to be original and I like to be unique. And it's it's funny because I literally just saw something similar there, and I was like, oh god. Anyway, I don't like clickbait, and sometimes I feel some of that is a bit clickbaity. You know what I mean? Especially, do you know what I think? What reminds you? It is like if you see something, you know, when your YouTube timeline isn't in real time, and it'll show you something. Oh my god, that totally resonates. But it's like from 2 years ago, and it's one that's like, divine masculine knows how he feels, and he's coming tonight, and you're like, it was fucking 2 years ago, mate. You know what I mean? Where the fuck is he? It just got to 11:44 when I was saying that, and I wasn't even looking at the time before. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's when you're on the receiving end of it. But delivering it, you know, it is that kind of craziness that, you know, someone will come across something like that from 2 years ago, from 2 months ago, and it will actually be right. But it's not going to be right for everyone. You know what I mean? And I think that's where I've definitely noticed many people get confused a bit. Not on my channel, because like we don't have a lot of people that comment right now. But you know what I mean? It's I've seen people get confused a bit. Like I literally saw, God, I get drawn to the most funniest things online. But I got drawn to somebody saying on somebody's video, and they've got like literally thousands of comments, right? And it was like, you know, could you be a bit more specific about the timing? And it's like, what part of collective don't you understand? That this person's taking time of their day to channel a message, and she doesn't have a fucking clue, right? Because it's going to be different for different people. But anyway, it'll be interesting if I ever get loads of comments like that, because I'll be like, oh, come on. I'll be fucking paying somebody else to deal with that shit, because I'm like, listen, I can't even fucking, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll respond to people, but not stupid questions like that. There's no such thing as a stupid question. You know what I mean? I felt that was somebody being quite pernickety and quite nippy. Anyway, so yeah, that was just for, so whoever that's going to make sense. And so whoever that's for, I'm going to pull a word that's going to mean something to you or trigger a memory. Oh, well, okay. How funny is that? I'm going to pull you a word. No, I'm not. I'm just going to give you a message from your angel or something about an angel there of significance. Transformation, right? I feel you're going through a deep transformation, possibly a dark night of soul. If it's not you going through the dark night of soul, I feel you have been going through some very challenging testing times, or it is your twin going through that. I'm actually feeling though as well, it's like, because it's really interesting the colouring on that, it's like you are feeling what your twin's going through, because you see how it's like all these dark colours going to light. It's like one twin's going through the dark night of the soul, the divine masculine, and it is affecting the divine feminine counterpart, but it's basically you're helping each other through the transformation. I mean, this is what's going on with all twin flames. Somebody has went through it before the other, and yeah, so whoever that's meant to be will make sense. Because they're pulling me to the rainbows again. Yeah, it could be like rainbow babies giving a message there, actually, which again, you're not, yeah, because actually that is what it is, because there's so many rainbow things, and now they're drawing me the pineapple, and that's about reconciliation. And I love you, the moon and back. Now, what does that say again? Something over there, and my best pal gave me a mug that's like, love every side of you, and it's got the moon cycle. Yeah, it is. It's like someone's learning to love every side of them, what they're going through. Commitment, yeah. And they're committed to this twin flame path. And you're being supported, whether it is rainbow babies, because again, it's a bit like sisterhood, brotherhood, but this might be a random way of saying it, but it's like when I've said before, like, because it's two angels. It's like, well, think about it when I say sis bro, you know, and it's like, it's so family. So even with your twin flame, although obviously there's a deep sexual, playful communication with twin flames, some with others, some more with than others, you know what I mean? Why am I getting lights over here? Right, okay, they want me to use these mediumship cards as I'm doing it, which makes sense. So let's just, because again, this is already 15 minutes, so anyway, it is going to be longer. Let's put, maybe I'll make it, maybe it's more realistic, it's half an hour. It's just a bit boring. If it's not yours, it's a bit boring. Remember I asked, I thought, would people even watch this? But actually, I don't give a shit, right? Whoever's meant to get these will get it, even if it is 2 years later. So what do we need to know for whoever that's for? What is something that they need to hear from whoever this is for, whether it's, like what I'm saying, I feel sort of spirit babies sort of talking. So it'd be like future children, that's what I'm saying. How the fuck are you going to know? But you would, because I think it would hit you in the heart if this is for you. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. And then yet, see, like, again, all of these are for twin flames, but they're not always going to be romantic messages. And think about how I started, well, when whatever, it was like quoting the Titanic there, you know what I mean? Jack Rose. And the thing with that is, obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but who the fuck hasn't seen Titanic? It's, well, he dies, do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like tragic in the fact that you meet the love of your life, you spend a few hours with them, at least they got it on once, you know what I mean? And then the love transcends death. I mean, fucking hell, talk about Romeo and Juliet shit, but do you know what I mean? It's like she lives a long and happy life, because that's what she promised him she would do. And she has kids and that, and with someone else, but she never forgets about him. And God, that is really miserable, but it's true, that is twin flames. Like, if that is the way it goes for, or if it's the way it's went for you already, you may have got married to someone else, you may have kids with someone else, but you just you'll never have forgot about your twin flame. I always give you a good night kiss, but you see how that worked there. That is, so now it's like, yeah, that message is coming from your twin flame's higher self. I do feel it as a future child as well, and it's about, you always give your twin flame a good night kiss, and they always give you, and it's about, you know, in the astral, and you're never alone, because your twin is always with you. Look, a lighthouse guiding you out the dark. My God, I am healthy, happy. But you see what I'm getting from this, because that's usually, that would be someone in the spirit world saying, don't worry about me, but that's what the spirit world are wanting you to get back to. I send you love and signs through nature, yeah, the rainbows, and I have a new understanding. You have nothing to feel guilty about yet. So it's like the person this is for has been feeling guilty, and then look, that's still sitting there. Be willing to forgive. Because this is what all the masters, well, this isn't every masculine's message, but it will be someone's. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Yeah, you've nothing to feel guilty about. We're so connected. It's this twin flame connection. Okay, and it's like, yeah, anyway, right. So, next one, let's keep it moving. So this is going to be the word that goes for someone. So when I get names, when I actually do know someone called that name, I'm just going to ignore it. It might be who I think, and it might not. I just ignore that. The word responsibility is jumping out there, and truth. So we'll put that here just now. So the word responsibility, this is really cool. I'm totally just going with this, like, because it is different. And what's this? Oh my God, look at that. It's the Nine of Swords. That's the card about sleepless nights, up worrying. You know, you just, basically, you can't get to sleep because you're worrying about something. Probably, you know, something that you're feeling responsible for, or some kind of responsibility about. True. But it did flip kind of reverse. So it's like, this can be either that things couldn't get much worse, like they're really fucking terrible, or it's behind you. And I'm taking it, I mean, like, it's the worst is going to be behind you. Let's just cut the deck. I wasn't going to use it. Yeah, Judgment Day. Things are working themselves out right now. Karma, and you'll get your passion back. Or that could be somebody coming to you very passionate, if you know what I mean. But this can be you getting your passion back, because I feel that somebody's got no energy and you're going to be getting your passion back. Right, okay. So, to go with that, oh, actually, wait a minute, I forgot, so that might make sense. To go with that, we've got, so I heard the name Ashley, so you may be Ashley, or it could have something to do with Ashley. I'll let you be the decider of that, and just ignore the Ashley bit if all the rest makes sense. It was someone's granddad called John. He came in first, and he said, I'm speaking to my granddaughter. She needs to clear her throat and speak up, because I was clearing my throat at the time, and he said that was part of it. And I'm just going to throw out random words and saying, right, there was something about pink fairies being significant. So it could literally be like, you've got a child or you've got a niece or something, they love pink fairies or something. There's something significant about butterflies. What have I wrote here? Playing with, this was really specific. He was talking to me about you used to play with a train set when you're little, which was your cousin's. So I got the feeling that you're a girl, or, woman, and you had like a boy cousin with a train set that you used to like playing with. So that's really specific. And then I've put here, I made Claire use the Robin mug for you. So that's interesting, because I could easily assume that was other people that I know it's going to make sense to, right? Because the Robin's actually my sign for my nana too. But this guy John saying, I made you use that day, as a sign for my granddaughter. So we'll see if we ever find whoever this granddaughter is, whether you're Ashley or that's just significant some other way. and I've wrote stand up for yourself. There's a bit of a theme with all the messages about standing up for yourself. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'm right by your side, and I love you very much. And April's a significant date. So again, the key message there was he's been giving you signs through robins, butterflies, whatever else I said there, and he wants you to stand up for yourself, and you just want to have a Merry Christmas by your side. And he loves you very much, and you think, oh, fucking hell, they're all going to say the same thing, but yeah, it's, hopefully you feel the love from the spirit world of that message. Right, the next one was a girl called Laura, and like I say, I have put someone's name with a question mark. It's not somebody that, I've only really seen them sort of speak once, really, but anyway, well, that's, even people that haven't spoke, I'm going to, because again, I don't know exactly who that was yesterday. I don't know who that was, so the last one, so because there's a few people that could be, I know a few Ashleys, so and it might not be that it's for someone called, anyway, bloody blah, right, so it was a Laura in the spirit world. She was very playful, fun, excitable character, because they actually started then showing me Laura from a TV programme I'm watching right now, who's got a very kind of bubbly, playful, fun character. She's got blonde hair too, if that's significant. I've put loved a cocktail. The funniest thing, the way that they were telling me that was my mum and dad were out for cocktails tonight. They were out for tea and then they went for cocktails, right? So my fucking mum and dad in their mid-60s have got a better social life than me. Rock on, Ron Uncle. Right, so, yeah, this Laura loved a cocktail, right? I've put died with breathing issues, so I've put asthma, question mark. It could be anything to do with, breathing sort of difficulties right before death. So, the name Lisa was significant. What have I put here? I just can't stop loving you. Right, now this was weird, right? There was a couple of things I didn't know the song. That's crazy. So apparently I just can't stop loving you is it's Michael Jackson. And I didn't even bother listening to it, but I googled and that came up. So a message is that I just can't stop loving you. Oh yes, I felt, this is weird, it's part of me felt it was romantic. And then part of me was like, it's a friend, so you can be the decider if this is for you. I miss our Christmases. That was really significant. That was basically the message coming through from this person. I miss our Christmases. So I don't know what it was you done at Christmas, but I got this kind of feeling of like, because one of my best friends that I'm not going to see really till after Christmas, but we're just going to have a wee, watching the series I like to watch and films and, getting snacks and, cozying up and that, which again, there aren't really too many people in the world that I like to do that with. But, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it's something like that. That's what I'm saying. I do think it is a friend, actually. but it's like a crossover with for someone else. It could be somebody's love in the spirit world. I just can't stop loving you. It doesn't need to be romantic, but right, now this is where it gets more random to me. Roald Dahl in the BFG, so it's probably an inside joke, no idea what that's about. When I was like, you know, what kind of music do you like? And it was like, she liked Michael Jackson and George Michael, because I was like, which one is it? And she was like, both. And actually, because that song is by Michael Jackson, that then makes sense. Doesn't need to make sense, but you know what I mean. Toilet cubicle selfies. So you know what I mean? It's like this would make sense to who it's meant to make sense to. I feel, you know, you did stop to do, I'd done all that back in the day, you know what I mean? It's it's when you've had a few drinks, you're a bit excitable and you're bonding with one of your pals or a couple in the toilet and taking selfies at the, you know, beside the mirror and all that. I mean, if you were actually taking in the cubicle, for fuck's sake, you could at least go outside beside the mirrors, do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's judging a little bit. Quite funny. Right, so this is the one now where I'm going to say this is for Sophia. And do you know why I know it's for Sophia? I'm mind blown. My eyes got led to my 2-year-old, nearly 3-year-old niece's pyjamas that I keep here with Princess Sophia. It's a cartoon, it's like a kid's cartoon on the pyjamas. I was like, that is crazy. So that's how it is. It's from your dad. Well, part of it's from your dad, and then I got something from your nan, who is Lily, and then the other Lily that always comes through that we don't know who that's for, jumped in as well. So right, I'll just again chuck out all the stuff. So oh wait a minute, actually, see before, so hold Sophia's dad there. I just wanted for that. For John, that's the granddad, because I forgot about the cards. He wants to. Oh, look, because I went through really quick and I didn't even pick a word for the Laura one. Right, okay. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, you know what I mean? It's weird when I'm not looking at the camera doing this. What do you want to say, John, to make sense to your granddaughter, whether that's Ashley or someone? It is beautiful where I am. I always give you a good night kiss. Oh wait a minute, actually. Yeah, look, and then I also wrote for that one. I'm right by your side. There's no such thing as death. Have a new understanding. I send you love and signs to nature, and I'd said about the butterfly with that one. That is cool, and there's a butterfly. So anyway, see, it was worth going back. Right. So they're all just hanging back here, waiting for me. So I'm going to put these words back, and then let's get one from Laura. Laura is saying trust to you and wisdom. Trust your wisdom is what I'm getting from that. And I thought that said realization. So I was going to say trust the wisdom and realizations that you're having. But just relax and the answers are going to come to you in the abundance. So again, maybe someone's worrying about money or their happiness right now. Because I can't remember if that was that one. And what else? I'm not dead. That card always freaks me out. There might be something about doves. That's peace. So Laura's guiding you towards peace. Believe in yourself, you can do it. And again, she does feel like someone that would be like, fuck them. You know what I mean? If people are bothering, she'd be like, stop worrying about what. Yeah, you see, there's a close bond here. I'm with the rest of the family. Now I have no pain. So again, look, this person died with severe breathing sort of stuff. I've become one of your guides. It's like someone's best pal or their sister or their cousin or something like that. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Now I have no pain. Oh God, I hope. Listen, I didn't get that she took her own life or anything, but that's usually my card for that. But anyway, God, actually, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. That might make sense to them. Right. Right, back to Sophia's one now. Right, so what's a word from Sophia's dad to Sophia? Light, discernment, and respect. Oh, that's really cool because that actually fits with some of the messages that I channeled. Right, I'm fucking, listen, even if other people are bored, I'm fucking loving this shit. Right, and it's important that we love our, well, I do love my work, but I was getting a bit bored with something, you know what I'm saying? I'm liking this. Right, so, I've wrote here, I'm just going to read what I've wrote here, right? So from your dad, drew my eyes, and I've channeled Sophia's dad many, many times over the last couple of years, and her nan, so. Drew my eyes to the Princess Sophia PJ Topwell, I've just said that. Song I didn't know, again, it was another song, and the song was Stop, Wait a Minute. And again, it'll come up when you Google it, right? It's like a young blonde girl. I didn't even bother listening to the song, but I read the words, and it's appeared to be about somebody that's not taking anybody's shit. And I'm saying like a romantic way, but I did just take it to be respect yourself and have discernment and your light. It felt like all the growth that you've had. Like basically, don't take anyone's shite. And then it'll make sense when I read the rest. But I felt it was about past stuff. It was about, because I've put here, proud of you for knowing your worth. And then when you read the words to that song, it's like you say, I'm proud of you for realising your worth, and just keep it up. Keep being discerning and keep respecting your light and who you are around the people that you know you need to, which is everyone. And look, because time's up. Time's up for people that don't respect you. Is what your dad's saying. And then this, hopefully this makes you laugh. It made me laugh. I can't believe Claire took bananas off the Asda shop, and I've put lol in brackets because I did. It was like I was, listen, the thing was adding up to a ridiculous amount of money, and I thought, what the fuck, man? Because like, listen, I eat pretty healthy. I've been healthy eating / dieting in a healthy way for months now, right? And yeah, I did lose quite a bit of weight. Not as much as I wanted to, but I'm being really strict. I did lose a lot. And then because I didn't move for quite a few weeks, I didn't put it on, but I just didn't, I was hoping I would have actually lost like another stone by now. But because I didn't move from my bed for a month, I stayed the same. So it could be worse. But what I decided was, I'm a fuck doing a diet at Christmas, right? So I just fucking pigged out. I got the crisps, I got the dips, I got the chocolate, you know what I mean? And I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be like, I feel like shit now. Because I've not eaten, I'm not going to say I've not eaten stuff like that, because I have had it now and again, but not a lot. Like I hadn't actually bought butter for months. And where possible, wasn't having butter in anything. And by the way, if you want to lose weight, that's how I lost it. When you cut out butter, it's crazy, and I love butter, so I fucking was like, come on, get in my biscuit. Anyway, the point is, yeah, I took the bananas off. I thought, nah, fuck the fruit, man. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that was, Sophia's going to know what that means, because there was some banter about bananas that I channeled once in public. So how clever is that of her dad to do that, so that it drew my attention to it when I was doing the message. Right, look out for me popping in a big sign way this Christmas. That sounds like an advert or something. But yeah, he was just basically saying to me, like, look up. So I feel you're going to be sitting with family around Christmas. Not that it doesn't take a second to work out, because I know you're going to be, but it's like you're going to be with your family, and it's like there's going to be a sign that is categorically, right away that is your dad. I don't know if it's, I'm kind of getting the feeling it's like someone's been a bit of a wido. Someone's been a bit smart, bit of a smart arse, and I feel there's going to be a bit of a sign coming in from your dad to be like, it's not worth it, or keep your cool, something like that. So again, I don't know, because it's not happened yet. And then the reason why I'm getting that is because my eyes were drawn to the sign in my room that said, never let anyone dull your sparkle. So you see, it's a bit of a theme, so I'm not surprised. Oh my god, respect, discernment, and light. God, even if the other one felt like they weren't going to make sense, but again, how do I know that? I'm definitely fucking publishing this, because that's crazy. Like, that all makes sort of sense with what I've just channeled. Like, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Be discerning about who you let around you. Respect yourself, because you're shining, and people are going to be threatened by that, because you have. So I'm very proud of you, Sophia. Sophia's done a lot of work on herself. So I wouldn't just let anybody else help me with the business. So right, okay. So what do we need to hear from your dad to go with that? Look at that. I will always point you in the right direction, and I am here helping you. I don't think we need to clarify it. I have a new understanding. There is no time where I am. Time is only on earth, and I feel he can't give you a physical rose, but I feel this was him saying, I'm giving you this rose from spirit, and you're not running out of time. Oh my god. Yeah, and again, there's another, yeah, there's significance. I think you're going to know what the significance is there. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason, and I'm standing right next to you. So it may be that when you do watch this video, when I direct you to it, you have nothing to feel guilty about, that you feel his love right beside you. I watch over you every day. That's beautiful. Right, okay. Love it, love it, love it. Right, so your nan, who's called Lily, so that might have significance to someone else too. If there's piggyback here, don't overdo it. I've no idea what it's about, but I've put in brackets energy question mark. So just don't overdo it. But it could be about something else. So I just got drawn to the word integrity, which I remember you said something about that when I asked what, I can't remember what the question was, but yeah, it's just don't lose your integrity in some sort of situation. Like, be true to yourself. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. I haven't got... What does that say? I haven't got wise enough for everyone, but I know you'll make it. Oh my god, right, okay, so this was really... Again, I don't know what the fuck this was about. It was like she was telling me, and I asked for a memory, and she was like, it was a memory that she gave you. I don't know what it was, right? I don't know if it was money, I don't know if it was sweets, I don't know. But she said that she said, I've wrote here, I haven't got, what the fuck does I can't read my writing. I haven't got something enough. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, energy-wise, that's the bit of the other thing I've wrote. I haven't got enough for everyone, but I know you'll make it go far / appreciate it. So, I don't know what that is, but it'll be a significant memory for you that she was like, you know, shush, I'm giving you this because I know you're going to appreciate it. Or I haven't got enough for everyone. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was money or sweets or something. And you did. So, I don't know what that is, but that would be amazing if you adventure... Maybe you wanted to go somewhere one day, and you know, maybe it wasn't fair in the sense that your siblings maybe wanted to do something too, but it was like she didn't want you to miss out. I don't know, but anyway, you'll know because she gave me it for a reason. Commitment and support, yeah, and power. So again, I'm just getting this vibe that you know your nan's just saying like, look, you've made the commitment to get that support for yourself. Don't lose your power by allowing others to deplete you. Like, never let anyone dull your sparkle. Is that right, Lily? Well, I don't know if this will confirm it, but let's get a message from Lily, and then I'll move on to the other Lily that I also feel is someone's gran that's come through quite a lot this year. I will always point you in the right direction. So the same as your dad, and I'm here helping you. But these two cards keep sticking together, which tells me they stick together to point you in the right direction. That's really cool. We'll be together again. Yeah. Believe in yourself, you can do it. Right, I love it. Right, okay. Tears cleanse the soul, they just pull me. So remember that. I've been noticed that there's 2 outlines of hearts I've been drawn to in the cards that I was showing you there as well. So maybe remember to have a bit of a cry if you're needing that. Maybe something to do with forgiving yourself, because that's what all these may be about. Right, so for the other, so we'll send the love away with that, Lily. For the other person that's gran, and I think you would call them gran, it's called Lily. We've got understanding and synthesis. Now, synthesis, what does that mean again? Is it when things work in harmony with each other? Oh, it's got the rainbow. So this might relate back to the message at the start in education. I feel, right, this person... Oh, I'm going to do that so that I can't see the words. Look, if I keep the lid, then I can't see. I feel support. Yeah, that's what I was getting, I feel. I feel that you're being taught a really tough lesson right now. And your grand's there trying to support you to understand what you're going through. Sending you the rainbows as a symbol. Yeah. Again, it could be your gran. You know, I'm saying a rainbow baby, but it could be a bit of both. I think it's both. To bring it all together. And look, it's the rainbow colours here. Yeah, so what else did I write with that? Stand up for yourself, and I wrote in capital letters. I've wrote my left foot went hot, and she was saying to me that she's healing you, she's grounding you, because it was the foot and that's the root chakra. So if you actually, whoever this makes sense as well, feel like your foot, it was my left foot, it doesn't matter, you know, goes hot just for no random, for no reason. It's her healing you. Frank Sinatra, so I feel that would have been one of her favourites, but she was also singing me That's Life. But again, it's someone's going around their dark night. It's all a hard time. So it's like she was, the words might be relevant to a year from now. You're going to be so proud you took action. So again, you'll know what that's about, whoever this is for. Let's give a wee tarot card. So I actually feel like that one's for a male. It might make sense to a female there too, or maybe it's just a female with masculine energy, but I do feel it's like a male. Right. What do we need to know to go with that? Yeah, look, it's a passionate male. It's like somebody, look, and remember it was like a year from now you'll be so glad you took that action. To your, oh my god, and there's the baby. Oh my god, there's the baby and the rainbow. Shit. This is the Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness, and that's just crazy. Because I mean, the Ten of Cups can also sometimes be to depict the happy family. Sometimes it's like older kids than that. It's not always a baby. This is definitely twin flames. This is like a rainbow baby in the spirit world, basically saying this can't happen if you don't take the action. Fucking hell, man, that's fucking blew my mind. Yeah, speak your truth. And this is about taking action. This is someone that's been planning, and now it's time to take the action to make the romantic offer of a new beginning in love. That's also birth, by the way. And there's another one about making an offer of union. Yeah. That and because you've put in the hard work, and you've been depressed, and you're having your fuck this, and you're moving on moment. That's actually. You've been in hermit mode. Again, this is a lot of masculine. Okay, not all twins are going to be of... what do you call it? Not all twins are going to be of baby-making age or want to, because a lot of twins have got kids or whatever. Or both sets of twins have got kids, or someone's got kids, or, sometimes people do something about it that they can't have kids. Whatever. But yeah, feels like that's going to make sense to someone. That's kind of blew my mind. Right, so when you're like, wow, this shit's really real. Right, so what have I put here? So thank you for that, Gran called Lily. And again, whoever that's for, reach out and let me know, because that's been coming through all year. And it'll be one of our quiet masculines out there. But again, you could be a woman in masculine energy, so, but just because it's a lot of people, oh my god, it's already been 43 minutes. Anyway, so this one, talking to masculine, this was from a male in the spirit world, someone's friend, and the memory that they gave me was playing football together in a big field as kids. So that would be a really significant memory. I was kind of getting an image of like when I've been on the bus where I live, like when I used to go and be doing lots of my different shamanic stuff, and it was a bit further out, a bit further out from where I live, yet there was always like and if I was going on the Saturday or particularly Sunday, there was always like, all the wee boys out playing football and that, and the mums and dads standing at the side. So it would make sense to whoever it's meant to make sense to, but must be significant. And then it was like they were telling me that like I was watching along with you, the World Cup, the football, and what we wrote here. So he was telling me that his kid does ballet and he's proud of her. So again, doesn't mean anything to me. It'll mean something to whoever this is for. And then when I was asking for significant songs, You're a Superstar, You're a Superstar, which I think it had two meanings. I think he was saying that about his daughter. I think he was saying that about whoever this is for. Because he was saying, oh yeah, because then the other song I got was Don't Wake Me Up, Chris Brown. And so, yes, somebody might have liked that particular song, but I felt it was more like about, it was like, this is basically a divine masculine's, like a male, not just a divine masculine's friend, saying, like, could see from the spirit world that they don't want to wake up, like, you know, they're scared to wake up fully to go ahead with a union. And he was saying, like, I've been in your dreams, and I've been trying to help you with your spiritual awakening. He's seen that you've been depressed. What's on the back here? I've seen you lose yourself in relationships. I'm right with you in spirit. I can see where you want to be. And then I've put an arrow. Oh yeah, that's what was funny. This person was using all songs from like my era. So it might be people that, I mean, most of the people that tune into me are ages with me, even if it's like 5-10 years out or something. But it was like, he was singing, I don't want nobody. Oh my god, I don't want nobody thinking about your body but me. I just realised that was the words to that, actually. And that actually makes sense of what I channeled for today's message, which I channeled yesterday. And it was basically someone's like, I'm going to take action because I can't stand the thought of somebody else with my twin. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what, don't make me up, makes sense, because it wouldn't have bothered this person before as much because they weren't allowing themselves to connect with the deeper feelings of the love for this. But because they are now, it's literally this person can't stand the pain, which again, this should make sense to all divine masculines. In some way, if you're a twin flame. Where's the bit here? And then it was like, and this, because they were coming on my Spotify, you see, the other song was Hey Ya, you know, and so that's what I'm saying, that reminds me when I was like 19 or something. What about here? Oh, and then like everybody, oh yeah, and then the songs Everything I Didn't Say came on. So again, it's like this friend can see that there's a lot you want to say to someone and you're not saying it, and then keep your head up, keep your heart strong came up. You know what I mean? This is making sense of what this person has said to me about someone's been depressed, and then finally I said, was there anything else you want to say? And he said, keep it simple, mate. So again, it's definitely about a twin flame union. So I just absolutely love that. And let's see what the word does. God, honestly, this is fun. I'm definitely going to keep this up because it just feels like you're talking a bigger load of shite, but I know it'll make, look, delight and, right, I'm sorry, I'm fucking done. Are you fucking kidding me? Delight in a birth. See what I mean? Still fucking happened yet, so I look crazy right now, but this is somebody's friend. So that's actually connected to the one before. That must be connected to the one before, because there's going to be a delight in a birth. But there won't be if someone doesn't take action. Is that true? Okay. Yeah, look, invest wisely. So it's when you invest in the right connections, because remember this guy was saying, I can see you not, but yet there'll be a victory. So obviously where people aren't want babies to come about, then just fucking use protection and all that shit. But like I've said, these rainbow babies have got a way of coming in anyway. You know, when a child wants to be born, they will. Yeah, look, when you make the offer of love, send the message, union happens. Right, I can't. This is just crazy. Like, that's the truth. And then you'll be out of heartbreak. Send in the message. Look, but you've got to do it, magician. Love it. Love it. Right, this is the Jupiter and Aries energy though. What's that card? Oh my god, they've just pulled me to the Emperor. The Emperor was on the floor. And then think about the meaning behind that. The Emperor, if this is for you, you were on the floor. You're not now, I just picked you up. God. That's mental. Right, Emperor's Divine Masculine, by the way, if you're not getting that. Wow. Okay, so, we'll send that lovely man off, but I'm sure he'll be coming straight back to hang around you, because it feels like it was somebody's best pal. That's what I would say. It's like somebody that would give the kind of advice somebody would give if they were alive. He's saying he would have done it by now, and I feel that's him winding you up, whoever this is for. That's quite funny. I have no more earthly worries. I always give you a good night. That's somebody, see what I mean? Somebody's been away though. That actually, oh god, that's really funny. That, right. I'm not going to go into that, but that's, now I can feel someone in the spirit world for me, and that's really made me laugh. And that person was very wide, yeah. I feel healthy and happy. See, and it's a guy. See, look, this is somebody's friend. It was my time to go, and I feel this is because it is somebody that passed, you know, quite young, and they've become one of your guides because it's your best pal. See, that it looks like a man again. It's somebody being like, look, I'm trying to help you out the dark. Because we're so connected. So again, it was someone, again, there's a lot of best friends, you know, it was someone's female best friend or a cousin or sister or something, and now it's like a guy's best friend. Now I have no pain. So, oh, and that's reminding me of cancer. Or yellow daffodils, that is, isn't it? So again, someone may have died, they are telling me they died of cancer. Remember me by the happy memories we created. If I'd known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. But again, I feel this guy saying, like, look, you know, do it for me. I'm not dead, I'm trying to, you know, that card's creepy, but it's like, I'm trying to help you. Oh, and I just said I'm trying to help you. I will always point you in the right direction, yeah. But again, I feel like, look, I'm with the rest of the family. It's like, I'll tell you that way. It's not your fault. Look, you can see, right, okay. Right, moving on. So, right, so now, again, I've got a feeling who this is for, but you can let me know if it makes any sense yet, and then I'll see if I was right. I'll tell you, if it wasn't who I thought it was for, then I will tell you. Right, so, something about cookies, homemade. Someone was singing 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, we go together like opposites attract. Paula Abdul. So there might be something significant about the name Paula. I didn't write that when I got the song, but I'm just thinking about it now. I think it was something about you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and then you feel like you're having fucking been set back about 10, you know. I feel like it was about that, but it could also be about twin flames, because it's like we go together like opposites attract. You put something in an online cart, and then you see, I've probably said basket, but I've put online cart, and then you took it out again, and I've put in capital letters, get it. So again, use your discernment, right? But I get the feeling it's because you're kind of trying to watch your pennies, but like there's more money's going to come from somewhere, and then you're going to get it anyway. It's about trusting. Obedience, yeah. It's like I feel you put it back because it's like you're like, oh, I'm being a bad girl or something by like buying too much. But it's like, yeah, look, that's the truth. Respect. It's like you were respecting the fact that you don't need it, so I'm not going to get it, but I felt it would pick your energy up. Yeah, risk. I thought risk was going to come out. So it's a wee thing, but you know, I remember once I got a message from a medium, and it was my grandma saying, it was something like, buy the red shoes, or it was very specific. And I'd done exactly like what I've just channeled. It was like something I was like, I don't need it, I wanted it, and it was, I never forgot it. It was something that wouldn't mean a lot to someone else, but it did to me. And I had a funny thing like that happen recently, where it was like, it processed the order and I hadn't even meant it to, and I was like, oh, fuck it, do you know what I mean? It was fine, because it was on one of the catalogue things, and I was able to cover it. But anyway, it was quite funny, because I actually never meant to. So again, it's there's something in that. It's like, live a little, you know what I mean? If it's going to pick up your energy, then as long as you're not completely overdoing it, you know, treat yourself, kind of thing. Right, something about carrots with honey. So I was getting the kind of feeling like you might have actually just bought, you know, carrots covered in honey or something, or with the intention of doing that for Christmas. It'll be something significant about that. Maybe you're having a conversation about what are we going to have for the Christmas dinner, I don't know. Right, and another memory they gave me was pine needles. I did actually feel this was from a gran, so I feel this is your gran if this is for you, and I felt this is for a woman. Pine needles. I've put something about Michael Bublé, question mark, strawberry sauce, trifle. So I don't know if someone's gran made strawberry sauce, so it's trifle. My grandma used to make a trifle. I don't really like trifle. Something about the snowman, you know, the walking in the air. What have I put here? This little piggy went to market. This, yeah, so that rhyme must have been something your gran maybe said to you or something. Something about rosemary. I don't know if that's a woman's name or if it's the herb or something else. Lemon bonbons. Again, it sounds like a bit of a gran thing, doesn't it? It was more the feeling. I just remember it was someone, felt like someone's gran. Something about Dracula, again, no idea what that's about. Something about Grease, I feel like somebody that really likes the film Grease, again, who doesn't like the film Grease, I'm going to judge you if you don't, it's my favourite. What the fuck does that say? Percy. Oh, I put Percy under pig as well, and I'd already wrote all these other things. It's like Percy pigs. It might be something about Percy pigs, but Percy, I feel like Percy might be like an animal's name or something. Dog, because I've put dog. So again, all very random. So it makes sense who it's for. Again, another one that I know who it's for, and you can identify. And the word to go with. No, no, I already pulled the words. What's a message from this person's gran? You're never alone. I'm sorry, please forgive me. But again, I'm feeling they're telling me this is you're needing to forgive yourself for something. Going through a huge transformation. If you ask the angels to clear your mind and body to pass pain exchange for peacefulness, I feel you're doing some deep healing. If I'd only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. And again, it's about having no regrets. So she's telling you to buy whatever you put. I'm not dead. Remember me by the happy memories you create. I feel she's telling you to just buy the thing. You know what I mean? It's like you'll be able to make it work. It was something for you. It was, yeah, look, the tower. Look, the worst is behind you. I get the feeling it's like you didn't go ahead to buy something because it's like you're putting the kids before you or something. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's not something that was like some big massive purchase. It's something that will make you feel better. Look, because that's about loving, nurturing, caring for others, caring for self. But in reverse, it's like caring for others too much. And it's about, you know, this is like slow movement, investments, you know, and it's like, look, it's like, that's not working together as a team. What's this about? Not, plans not going, slow plans. Putting restrictions behind you. Yeah, I just feel like you're putting towers and you're putting big change and transformation and being stuck in your head behind you. Bear in mind, this can make it look and fighting, you know, like feeling like you're fighting a losing battle. And wish fulfillment's not coming true. And look, being stuck in your head. And like battles, look again. Look at that one. So you might have been at loggerheads with someone. Like, see, now that I'm feeling this is for a woman, but this could now be making sense to a man at the same time, because that's like two guys. He's quite good looking. It's so funny how some of these cards are like, so is he. God, they didn't pick ugly fuckers, did they? Anyway, sorry. Totally distracted. Right, so this is when I feel like I'm morphing into my twin, to be honest. But I can't blame it. Listen, we're just two halves of the same whole, do you know what I mean? That's why I understand him. But anyway, it's I can appreciate a good looking man and do fuck all about it, do you know what I mean? But oh god, that's hilarious. Very funny, Spirit World, because I did do that for the past fuck knows how ever. Anyway, I think I made up for it for the past year of what I've been channeling about. But yeah, look, two men could be fighting over you, whoever this message for, or you could be a man that is fighting with someone about something. It's taking a bit of a weird. It feels like this feels like someone else's message now. God, I like these tarot cards for. I don't know what it is about connecting with these. That's fucking Spirit World are having a field day with them through me. Right, okay. So, right, next person. So, someone called Thomas was talking to me. Well, their Thomas, or the name Thomas, is significant. So I feel it's someone's uncle. But just hold that if it's not. September significant. I've put kisses. Kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. I can't remember who sings that, but it's like a cheesy sort of kisses for me. Save all your... Oh, that'd be weird if that card comes out now. There's something, a significant memory is the beach on a rainy day, blustery sea day, but it was fun. So I don't know if that was when you were little, or if it was, you know, as an older adult and you've been at the beach with your uncle or something, or I don't know, something like that. Oh yeah, because now they're showing, that's so funny, that's clever. Now they just showed me, oh God, I feel quite emotional. I feel you were really close with this uncle, because they just showed me walking along the beach with my uncle that I'm really close with. Because he lives down in England. That was really crazy how they've done that. So it's definitely, wow. The message is, I see your effort and dedication. Keep going, change is coming soon. Showed me, what does that say? Oh, right, and they showed, right, and they, so to keep people's anonymity, but they showed me one of my clients, how long she waited for this change to take place, and I mean, it was driving me demented, it was driving her demented, and it was about the amount of faith that we had to have in the process, and then it all came out, you know, long story short, everything turned out even better than we could have imagined. Yeah, so it's the same for you, whoever this is for, so I feel you'll know what that means if this is for you. Chocolate orange liqueur, again, you could have just put that in the literal basket or the online basket. Or it's, I don't know, maybe it's like, and this, what was funny was I'd literally just bought chocolate orange profiteroles because I got it last year, and my mum dug into it when she was half pished at Hogmanay, and then I just joined her. My dad wasn't too keen, but I think actually, I seem to remember my dad going for a lie down on me. I think he'd overdone it the night before, and then it was like, so it was a really boring, anyway, really boring Hogmanay, but I think I'm going to have an even more boring one. This, honestly, I was thinking about it today. I was like, I don't even know if I'll even bother. Like, I kind of fancy just like literally doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, just pretending it isn't. You know how some people say that? I always used to sort of say that when I was going through depressing times as a teenager or whatever. I used to be like, fuck it. And then I would always go towards, oh, you know what I mean? Just go out with your pals and get pissed. Yeah, it's going to be a terrible night, but whatever. And so it's obviously, I'm kind of long past all of that. Like, say, I'm not, it's not like I'm never going to go out and party, but I just feel the way the world is and that and all the different stuff. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so with me blathering on about this, it's like you may be feeling the same. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like you couldn't give a flying fuck that it's Hogmanay or New Year's Eve, whatever. I feel you just want to treat it as another night and look forward to 2023. And I hear you. Dye your hair that colour. And I feel it's plum. And then I've put in brackets, I'm about to do the same. Yeah, because I'm literally about to dye my hair after this. So again, see how the spirit will really cleverly use stuff. And tulips are significant. And of course, I think that was yellow tulips on that card, which might come out again. So what does your uncle want to say, whoever this is for? And if for any reason this is quite private and you don't want to acknowledge it in public, just send me a wee email to let me know. And you can send that at clair-everything@gmail.com, because I would literally love to hear the confirmation, because you'll make me feel less crazy, and also, nah, it's really, I know it's coming from somewhere, but it's just quite fascinating to me. It'd just be nice to know that the right people got the message, but we might need to wait a while, and my ego can take it. Right, it was just nice to connect with these loved ones in spirit, and then my own loved ones in spirit came to connect as well. Right, so what's a message from this person's uncle? I'm not dead. Oh, that's an annoying card. Again, there might be something significant about the dove or birds. You may connect with birds. Peace, because look, especially because look, I've just put it where you can't see the words. Peace is coming, and that's what he said. Something to that effect. What else? Life is a choice. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Again, there might be something quite significant about the outline of hearts. I feel this is like a twin flame message coming in now, like from your twin flame higher self. It was my time to go, so that, oh look, and there's a beach. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, look, just confirming what he said about the beach. I'm with the rest of the family and it's someone's uncle. Look, and then this is like, although that's a woman, I feel like that's like the memory you're little, or we're so connected. I feel this is someone's uncle I brought through before. I can feel it. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. This is I feel he's saying that's what you've been like, God, if I knew it was all going to go this way, I would have made different choices. But stop doing that. And this is not just for you, it's going to be for everyone. Stop doing that. This is a woman in divine masculine energy. You lived the life you're meant to live to date. All the choices and decisions you made have led you to where you are. That goes for every single divine masculine twin, regardless of your gender. It doesn't mean that bad things won't happen, right? Bad things happen to us all the time. You know, it depends who you are. It's like, you know, it's bad things happen all the time. We can't stop it. It's about the growth and the lessons that your soul wanted to go through. And particularly when you're a twin flame, both twins sign up to go through different types of karma. It's why you've got some twins where they both marry someone else and have kids with someone else and then meet up in later life, or somebody chooses to get in lots of different relationships or even a marriage and, like, you know, bring kids into it or not, or and then other people stay single, you know, or like maybe kind of have a relationship here and there, like for people that are apart for like 10, 20 years. It's, you know, all different kinds of things, and that's what all, you know, all I'm hearing from helping thousands of twins is that it's amazing how it can all work out, but what spirit and your guides and God and your twin, if it's really your twin, doesn't want you to do is beat yourself up about all the decisions that you made because you felt you were making the right decision. I feel like I'm making somebody cry right now, by the way. Maybe a few people. You felt like you were making the right decisions in your life at that time for whatever reason. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Yeah. Right, what else do we need to know about that? So, look, and then the victory will come. You need to forgive yourself. Yeah, look, it's like Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Swords doesn't mince her words, but I feel that's how you've been talking to yourself. Look, it's been making you unhappy. You've been hermiting to try and hermit and heal. You've been going through a huge death and transformation process. You're wanting to travel, but you're not doing it for whatever reason. Maybe it's, you know, there's reasons why you can't make that investment yet to do that. It could be literally down to money, or it could be other factors. I feel it's a bit of both. Look, you need to love yourself more because you're carrying all these heavy burdens. And see, it's got it's like, you know, this could make, I feel I'm talking to a woman right now, putting those sleepless nights behind you. You need to forgive yourself. Right, I'm sending healing with that because they're pulling me, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass. Probably that's a bit harsh, but you know what I mean? It's like you've got the power to get yourself out of this. Right. But you can stop to have a chocolate orange. Oh wait, I won't show you it because it's so mad. Oh wait a minute, I don't know if I did just show that. Anyway, yeah, you can stop. You can stop to have a chocolate orange liqueur along the way. You know what I'm saying? You can rest, and they're pulling me to this, and I'm going to go now, Spirit World, because light in the oh look at that's beautiful. Light in the unexpected, and it's the 16. So this is the Tower card. So again, you might be on board with when I say tower moments. I feel you too. I feel this is somebody that would really resonate with when I say, oh God, the tower moments. Light, and I love that though. Light in the unexpected. It's like something beautiful will come from this, and what that beautiful thing is you. And I channeled that in a written post the other day, and it's just come through again. And the word for whoever this is for, but it can be for whoever you want it to be for. It can be for as many people as we want. Kindness. Be kind to yourself. Because the reason why you haven't been previously, this is for more than just whoever this is for, is because of childhood conditioning. You've been, you know what I mean, you were just doing what you were told, and you've been, even if your parents are in the spirit world, it's like, which I do feel this person's, it could be even mum and dad or one of them is in the spirit world, but it's like, you know, you were conditioned to be doing as you're told, and that's the truth. And it's risky. Look, the same things coming out for same people, but it's risky to, you know, break the rules. But it's time to go your own way now. You can go your own way. Right, have I got all the messages out? I think I have. Right, so that'll be interesting. I'll watch this back and see what the fucking hell that was all about. But there was lots of, wow, there's lots of, right, so let's just give one more message for everyone out there, for anyone connecting with this. What's a message that someone needs to know? How long is it? Oh, 108. I just got drawn to 108. That's a number to do abundance. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And right now it is a moon in Scorpio. So, right. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to hold that there. I might use that for the thumbnail. Yeah. I'll see you later. Yeah, definitely. I'll say let me know in private if you can't let me know in public. See you later. And just put a thought out to your loved ones in spirit, and I'll do this again next Monday. See you later.